Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to ABS Season 4 Tier 3 for the 14th and penultimate round of the season at the Suzuka International Circuit in Japan. Of course, I'm FRT FH444. Alongside me, as always, for Tier 3 is Revolution. How you doing, my friend?
How's it going?
Yeah, I'm doing very well on this nice Sunday evening, shall we say. Of course, the championship can be wrapped up tonight. It can be. At the moment, Barker is 13. Sorry, I'm not great at maths. 28 points in front of Ruben. 13, 23, 33. Yeah. So he's 28 points in front. And this championship almost looks done, really, but there's still 2 rounds left. You never know. TRT Ruben, as he's now known, can definitely make a comeback, but it's going to be a bit of a stretch, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you'll need to secure 2 top spots in order to wrap it up within these 2 final races. And Jarkin needs to finish basically above Ruben today to wrap the championship up.
Yeah, that's what Barker needs to do, really. Just finish in front of him, and he has won the title. And we have got our first car going out on track. That's Jet Belly 1, who is on the road now for the AlphaTauri. At the moment, in the championship, Jet Belly 1 stands... Ooh, let me find him. 17th for the moment with 27 points. I believe he joined the Tier 3 Championship late, as he was originally in Tier 2 at Mercedes, but moved down. And he's done well in the previous few races. One that stands out to me is definitely Singapore, where he got, I believe it was 5th. So he's definitely got some pace. He just needs to show it a little bit more. Okay, we're getting a whole gaggle of cars going on track. Also, as you can notice, FRT Rossi is also moved down to Tier 3 for the final 2 rounds. He joins Ferrari, so that construction should be relatively easy now for the Scuderia to pick up in Tier 3 with a former Tier 2 driver who is now in that seat. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this race. We've already had 2 races this weekend. Tier 1 was phenomenal. It was so crazy. Of course, ABS Jarv won his first race since Monza last season. And in the Tier 2 race, Ira and Felipe wrapped up the title. So, Tier 1 may be the only championship that will go down to the wire in ABS Season 4. But that Tier 1 championship finale is looking good. But for now, we're focusing on Tier 3. And Jet Belly... Oh, Jet Belly. He's starting us up now. He's gone very wide going into Turn 1. But can he nail the S's? Guess the first one correct. Guess the second one correct. This isn't looking bad here for Jet Belly 1, actually. He's taking this really nicely, to be fair. He's obviously watched the 2 tiers above him commentating, so he knows how to get this correct, I would assume. Heading through the first Degner, uses a little bit of brake. Oh, he almost loses it. Does he go wide? No, he doesn't. Stays on the road. Heading up to the hairpin now, where you can definitely make an overtake into here. Kamui Kobe actually showed it off in 2010 and 12. Especially 2012, if you remember that race. He made some fantastic moves in that. But yeah, Jet Belly heading down into Spoon Curb. For a pretty quick corner. Heads up to 4th. Short shifts up to 5th. On the power, nicely done there from Jet Belly. This could be actually a pretty solid banker. It looks pretty solid. At 11.0 at the end of Sector 2, that's pretty solid. Heading down into the final chicane. And then, of course, the right-hander where there used to be that awful bump on F1 2019. No excuses now to go off there, though. Jet Belly heads up to the line, and his banker is a 27.5. That is the time to beat.
Yeah, Beans is next.
Next up.
Going for the final corner. And he will
Beans.
set... Look at the pass. 29.3.
3.
Looks like he's lost some time there.
Barker, the championship leader, he's only second to Jet Belly's lap, was really solid. it looked clean, but yeah, wow, that's amazing. And he definitely lost 2 attempts for the opening 2 corners, so Jet Belly on the pace, setting the benchmark here at Japan. But Rossi goes 1/10 quicker than him. Now let's look at his teammate, TLT Ruben. What's his second sector gonna be? He's at a 10-3 by the end of it. FRT Evan though, 26-7. Beautiful lap on the Red Bull driver. Following her is Darob, obviously. Going through the final 3 quarters, I should say, goes Ruben, heading up to the line. Oh, this is going to be a 26 as well, 26-5. And that's pole as it stands at the moment. So you got the top 2, and then the top 5, top third. So you got first, second, and third to fifth, really close. And then the others are kind of more evenly spread out. Of course, might as well mention this. As you can see, FRT Surfy is racing tonight. He is not going to be racing Tier 4 tomorrow because he has already wrapped up the championship. I'm not sure whether that'll be the same case for Felipe in Tier 2, but we will see. RPL Jordan also, he's on a pretty solid lap as well here. I think he can possibly go third with this banker. Here he goes through the final few quarters of the track, heading up to the line goes RPL Jordan, and he goes for a 1:27.3. He goes third. Nicely done there from the Mercedes driver. So what are your thoughts so far on this quali session, Revolution?
I'm supposed to see Jazzy Barker not get further up. Because obviously he's done a 27.5, which may suggest that he did mess up on one or more of the corners. Possibly. But we've got Ruben on top, so I think Barker needs to go that a bit quicker in order to have a chance in the race.
Yeah, it has to agree with you that one there. Barker needs something in this race. Of course, doesn't have to wrap up the title today, and the gap is pretty big, but obviously you'd like to get it done as quickly as you can, because if you go into the final race, I've been in title fights in the final race, and I've lost both of them because one I got sideswiped in, the other one I was way too far back, so it's not nice having to try and get a title in the last round. It is not fun from experience. Anyways, Jasper plays 909, heading through the hairpin. Short shifts up to third. Nice exit. Oh, he almost bins it. Going out of the hairpin. Has to save it. Just about does. Very lucky he does as well. RPL Zakari going to be sunning his lap as well for the Renault team. Heading through the first few corners. And he's ran wide. That is not invalid though. He is a lucky boy to get away with that one. Very lucky indeed. And just about gets away with it. Now then, heads through the S's. It's not been a bad lap, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure where this would actually put him at the moment. Heads through the first Degner, goes down to 6th gear, goes up to 4th, 5th. He could get a toe here on the straight from JRT White. So it looks like Zakari will get a toe. No, he does not. JRT White just lets him go. Foivu also heading through the S's. He raced in Tier 2 last night. Oh, I can't really remember where he finished, to be honest. Yeah. I think he did left. Fildrum. I don't think he's on a lap because he's only a non. Mac is on a lap. Chelsea Charlie's invalidated. Beans is on another lap. Jasper Plays is on another lap. So RPL Sakari heading down into the chicane. He's almost ran out of battery, so he won't have enough going up to the line to give that extra boost. As he heads up to the line, Sakari only a 28.2. That puts him 11th as it stands. Beans on a lap as we speak. And that's a 32-1 on the first sector. 3 times up at this time. So it's looking better than before. Yeah, thought we'd got a DNF yesterday. Yeah, thought so. Thanks Solberg for confirming that. Beans heading through the hairpin, and oh, there's a slow out for Romeo. I think that may be Utah Elephants. I'll have a quick check. Yeah, it is. He's just letting everyone go, which is fair enough. Back with Beans, though. Oh, Dirty Charlie, no. Jasper Plays about to finish his lap. Oh, no, he's definitely coming to the pit lane. Surfy. We've seen his pace in Tier 4. He would have actually been near the front in Tier 2 and in the midfield of Tier 1, I believe, with his Tier 4 pole time. So Surfy's got some mad pace. But at the moment, though, he's not actually in the top 5. He's only 10th at the moment for FRT Surfy. So, yeah, Beans heads up to the line, only 18th for him. As it stands, Elford Starfish has invalidated. Ruben's on another lap. And I've spoken for a very long time, so Overnotial, over to you.
Yeah, so we are going to go on board with Barker here. He's just started at the lap. He takes part of the S quite wide. He's about to lose some time there. He takes the rest of it okay. They're heading up to 10-6, I think it is. No? He goes wide and he doesn't validate.
Yeah,
That's very unlucky. Ruben is, I'd like to say 2 tenths up. Have a look. Can improve. 126.3, 2 tenths faster than his previous best.
Trying to say something there very quickly. Jet Belly, second. He's really on the pace tonight. As FT Evan now goes on pole position, also with a 26.3. So it's looking really solid for these guys as well.
Really tight at the front. It really is. We've got basically half the grid at a 27. And Jackie Barker does go cross country slightly in the final corner. FRT Rossi is coming around in the final corner. We'll see whether he can improve or not. He does take the corner very quick and has loads of oversteer on the exit. He does set 27.4 to go 500ths quicker. Dirty Charles coming to the pits. Nestro's invalidated. I think it's just a case of drivers now just setting their second laps. Everyone apart from Alf and stuff, which is set their first, well, one or more lap. Either on the same compound or the same tyre without hitting back in. Alf and Starfish is going to set his first lap here. With 28.4, only 17th fastest. What else?
Jasper is on a lap now as well. Starting his.
Yeah,
As he heads through the first deck. You could definitely take that flat out if you have enough commitments. It is not easy flat, but yeah, it's flat. You can take it flat out. And what I do is you just got to go from 8th short shift down to 7th rapidly, and the car will just stay nice and stable. Not really logical on F1, but you know, it works in the game, so just got to utilise every single little bit of track limits and weird stuff within it. But Jasper really goes on the outside curb through Spoon. Fully going out. Oh, there's some yellow flags. I think that's one of the McLarens. Going very slowly. Excuse me. But I don't think it affects anyone's lap. No, it didn't. But anyways, Jasper heading through the finals final chicane now. Going through the final corner goes Jasper Plays 999. Heads up to the line. What's he going to get for Haas? It's a 28.0 that only puts him 15th. So, if you're in the 28, you're in the bottom 6. And anything above 28, you're in the top 14. So, by margins here, and if you're in the 26, you will be in the top 6. So, yeah, but I'm really impressed with Jet Belly so far in this qualifying session. Very impressed with him. He's definitely stepping up his game recently, isn't he? And Barker's on the lap as well. He doesn't need pole, but he would obviously love to out-qualify his championship rival, TLT Ruben. That's close to exceeding track limits there for Barker, but he just about stays within them. Heading up to 3rd gear now. Barker heading through. Going to be ending his lap shortly. Really taking the inside line. You have to there as well. Obviously just not going to gain enough time. You need to gain time through there. As he heads through the exit of Spoon Curb now. Heading up to 130R. This is where we've seen some incredible moments in F1. RP up Jordan is out of the qualifying session. But Barker, he will want to have a good quali here. He needs something to maybe wrap up the championship. He fully cuts it. He's pitting. So he's going to take the risk. He's going to start a bit lower down. Oh, and a Red Bull of Elfin. No, it was it Elfin Starfish? It was Elfin Starfish. He's just gone into the back of FRT Rossi there. So has either of them got a grid penalty? I don't think so. A quick check. No, even though thankfully for their own sakes. But yeah, now that the mad dash getting on track for your last laps. This is where you need Cremestro. He's a little bit up. He could go P14, I think, at max. He has to nail the final chicane, though. And he is heading up to the line now. Cremestro heads 13th. So he gets higher than I expected. Nicely done there from him. Evan and Ruben on that out lap, so it's definitely a time to go Bleep Blob. He's been very quiet in this quality session, but he's P3 at the moment and has a real chance of getting pole position. Both of the Avataris having a sensational qualifying. And oh, Bleep Blob definitely cutting a fine. Jet Belly on his time as well. Heading through the hairpin. I think he's aborted this lap. I think he's confident enough with his time. Bleep Blob, he's a little bit up. He could actually go onto pole here if he does get the rest of the stuff correct. Ruben, though, he's also a little bit up. So Evan needs to find some pace as well. And Bleep Blob could definitely take pole position here if he does nail the rest of this lap. As he heads up to Spoon Curb now. Evan starting his lap. We'll check out on here with a second. Bleep Blob really pushing it. He needs to get, well, doesn't need to get pole, but surely he'll want to get pole position. It'll give it the best starting opportunity. He's down in the second sector. I don't think he's going to get pole position here. Let's see, absolutely gets the final chicane and the last corner absolutely spot on. Is he going to get the traction correct? He actually gets on the traction pretty early. Gets on the power. Nicely done. He doesn't go quicker though. He's 2 attempts down on his lap. So now TLT Ruben could definitely go quicker. I think he could possibly get a 26.0 here. He gets a 26.110. So now it's only Evan that can beat TLT Ruben's time. Evan. FLT Evan now. Going through Spoon Cup, really attacking it. Really going at it here. Now then, what can the Red Bull driver do? He's not going to win the championship. He's had a very solid season. Just has not been able to pick up wins though, which is a key factor because he definitely has the pace. He's in 10th up at the moment. So he could get pole. I don't think he will, but he could. Oh, see Alfa Romeo maybe slightly blocked him. Going into the fast chicane or put him off in any way. He may have done. FLT Evan heads up to the line. It's not going to be pole. It is pole actually. It is pole for FLT Evan. He does get pole. By 400 thousandths. Oh, so, no, 300 thousandths. And FRT Evan is on pole position. Jet Belly, yeah, he's aborting his lap. Surfy is still on the time as well. So let's see what the Racing Point driver can do. Jet Belly may be able to get out of the way because he hasn't yet. Nah, he'll be fine. He may actually get a bit of slipstream here from Jet Belly. Heads into the line. Has to move over. Surfy still gets 7th, though, in this qualifying session. And that is your grid. Evan, Ruben, Bleep Bop, Jet Belly, Dirty White, Fildrum, Surfy, Dirty Barker, Maka, and RPL Sakari rounds out your top 10. That's a pretty good qualifying session.
I'll send Beans an invite back when the race starts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you could send the invite, that'd be great.
Try and get it now, actually.
Cool, cheers.
Probably won't, actually, because obviously I need to do it through the game and not the Xbox itself.
Who is it? JLT Charlie, did
Beans.
you say? Oh, Beans. Yeah, I can send Beans an invite. Oh, I can for some reason. Well, this game's just stupid. Well, brilliant game. Anyways, FLT Evan. Yeah, oh. Races against the Irish. Anyways, Evan on pole, Ruben second, Bleep Bob third, and I have no time to go through the rest of the grid. So there you go. Just look at it yourself, I guess. Sorry. But yeah, Ruben, he will have the inside line going down into turn 1, but here is the big issue, though, for all these drivers. They're going to have to face... This is a custom weather. So they're going to have to go through heavy rain, then light, then overcast.
It's going to be fun.
And because it'll be overcast, the rain won't stop as quickly. So this whole race should be affected by weather. Maybe only like the last 5 laps could be dry, which is going to be a mad dash for everyone. So it's about... If you are really optimistic and think that the rain will stop early, do people go for a, like, not dry setup, but like a little bit even, leaning more towards the wet, or do people just go fully for wet? If it was me, I was go for a full wet setup, you know, increase the ride height, increase downforce, especially around Japan, especially increase the rear for this type of weather. You need to keep some sort of front downforce to be able to pass drivers, but yeah, that's another point. Passing will be a lot more difficult in this race, I can assure you of that, because of the weather conditions right now here at Suzuka. Good old Japanese weather. We've seen plenty of wet races here at Suzuka in the past. One that springs out to mind is 1994 for me, because that was basically a monsoon. I think there was actually like a monsoon or something that hit Japan a few days before, before that race. So, yeah.
We have drivers spinning out already. We got...
Oh dear.
Ike.
Oh dear. Who's it? There was...
The reserve,
driver. Yeah, oh
He spun out already.
So that hasn't ended well. Oh, and there's FLT Evan that's gone off. Oh! So the race leader has gone off. So has he done that intentionally, or has he done that because he has just made a genuine mistake? Jet Belly is also really struggling. Look at him! Just look at the sliding from everyone. This is going to be a race of attrition, I can tell you already. Whoever wins this race will definitely deserve it.
I think it's just going to be hard for everyone, to be fair.
And both Alfa Romeos! They've both been disqualified. And there's a racing point that's spun. A Williams has stopped at the track. This is absolute carnage on this formation lap. How many have gone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 so far are gone from this. Not a great start, but things can only go up from here, I guess. And some drivers are clearly underfueled. So that's... Igvalize. Excuse me. Jersey Charlie, Rossi, Barker, White, Jersey White, Ruben. If it was me, I would not have underfueled, because you want to keep some sort of weight in these wet conditions.
Charlie just hit the barrier. It's unlucky.
Oh dear.
And Barker's
This has been a... Barker's gone off. This has been... If this is the formation lap of the race, he's been disqualified for the formation lap. Let's have it all with Charlie spun. Oh my days. Hold on. Let me count up how many have been disqualified. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Half the grid's been disqualified from this formation lap. Half of the grid.
That's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
That is... Oh, I don't even know. That's just crazy, man, honestly. Oh, my days. And one of those drivers that got disqualified was the race leader himself, the man on pole, FLT Evan. So Ruben's really going to have an advantage here. But if that was the formation lap, I would assume the race is going to be absolute carnage. I am looking forward to the 27 laps here in Suzuka, and it's lights out away we go for Beans' AI, and he... What's Beans' AI doing? Here we go though, lights are on for the drivers. Here in Japan, it is soaking wet and we are going Suzuka. Good stuff from Ruben. He's already squeezing Evan, but he really pulls away. And that's Jet Belly off. Jet Belly, he's out, I think. Jutty Foyfru's out the session. Jet Belly just about isn't. But carnage through turn 1 and the start-finish straight. Mad start.
Given it a 5-second gap race for a collision.
Oh, Jet Belly. Oh, Adam. He's looking so good. And then he's just dropped it in the wet. But Evan, though, he must be lucky that he got away with nothing because of those really cold tyres. Foyvu has left the session.
He's DNF'd.
Beans back in. No, Beans is not back in. I'll send him another invite. Oh, come on, Beans. Come on. Sent him another one. Here we go, though. Back racing.
Yeah, I joined.
Filter's already got a time penalty. Oh, there we go. Beans has joined back. Perfect. So Ruben pulls away from Bleep Blop, who's the second. FLT Everton third. Jerty White fourth. And there's some more battling. Barker going to try and get around the outside of Fildrum. And Fildrum. He's really shaking the car. Sliding away through a normal flat out zone in the dry. But in the wet, though, that's a whole different question. You will have to be a little bit more cautious. But yes, some of these drivers struggling to make it through this opening lap. Two of them bidding at the start. And there's Barker and White. Jerty White being a very nice teammate and letting Barker through. Fair play. Not everyone would do that. But that is some good sportsmanship there from Jerty White. Beans has left again. Lovely. Right. But yeah. And for FLC Selfie Fildrum. Fildrum makes a mistake. And now RPL Sakari's probably going to get involved as well. Fildrum and Sakari. Yeah, no. Sakari's just a little bit too far back for now. Yeah, no. What a crazy start to the race that was. So Charlie and Rossi fighting away. Rossi's gone down to tier 3 from 2. It's down to 12th. So not been the greatest start to FLT Rossi so far at the moment. And RPL Jaws is now got in front of Maka, who's now down to 10th. And there's Jerty Charlie trying to find his way through as well. Jerty Charlie, he almost bins it. FLT Rossi's watching on. Probably in horror here. This is very close between these guys. Maka's left us so she can get back in,
he led out. He was on the extra question time.
Yeah. If you could go back in, please.
I'll get him, yeah. It's fine.
Thank you. Thank you. Jet Belly sliding away as well. More fighting. No, it's just Joe going past Maka's AI. And yeah. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I forget that it's an AI car, not a real person. God damn it. But yeah, I reckon there's going to be a few more spins in this race. Definitely won't be like this for the whole race. I'm surprised not everyone has got off yet, because in that formation lap, everyone was going off. I thought we were going to see cars flying at this stage, but no, we have not seen cars flying. They're still rooted to the ground just about. Bleep Blop, though, trying to keep up with Ruben, which he actually is, to be fair. And he's got similar overtake. He's got similar overtake and use that Elephant 36 and Equalize fighting away as well. Mac has joined back. Elfin Starfish now going to try and get involved here. He's had a decent start this race up to P14. Gonna try and make that P13 now. Going down to turn 1, stays behind him though for a little bit longer. While Joe, he's out of 36 runs wide. Igvali's going for it. He's really going side by side with Joe here. They're going right at it. Utah Elephant 36 has to stay behind for a little bit longer. Down to P13 goes Joe. Elephant Starfish also probably try and get involved sooner rather than later. RPL Zakari also really close to the back of Fildrum. How has Fildrum got a 3 seconds? No, he has 5 seconds. There's the tyres. You probably won't need to see them for much of this race. Penalties. What's the position change? Let's go through the position changes as it stands at the moment. Alpha Starfish has made up the most with 6. Barker's made up 4. So yeah, it's been relatively. Yeah, you either make up very little or a fair chunk, or you've lost a fair chunk like Jet Belly and Alpha Starfish and use that Elephant 36. Now go side by side through Spoon Curb. Joan has to run slightly wide. Gonna get the run on Elephant Starfish. They're making contact now, these two. It is getting very close between them. Wheel to wheel stuff. Archie Bargy as well. Do not crash each other out, please, boys. Especially in these full wet conditions. And Elephant Starfish gets it from with 33% battery. Utah Elephant 36 though, from commentating on him many times. Basically a full season of commentating over Utah Elephant 36. I know he likes to save his battery, so he's not going to use that much yet, I don't believe. And Surfy and Dirty White fighting away as well. Oh, FLC Surfy's round wide. Can Mac get another invite, please? Thank you.
Beans as well.
And oh, he squeezes Phil. And why Phil's hitting the back of Surfy as well. Yeah, this has been a mad race so far. Oh, Phil! Almost bidding it. Getting so close there. Losing the rear end all the time he is at this race. He's really not liking his conditions, is he? Jessica Carey getting close behind Phil now. I think he's going to go for a move here with Phil. He's going to send it down the inside. He's going to go for it. I think he's going to have to... He may spin though because of the curb. Oh, he just about keeps it going. Zakari just about keeps it going. Phil's off as well now once again. More carnage. And oh, that's Jersey Charlie. He's got massive front wing damage. Huge front wing damage there. He will not hit Equalize, thankfully. But yeah, that's not good for his race at the moment. But yeah, Phil really struggling. Zakari goes off as well at the same time with them as well. And now Alpha Starfish going to get him. After P12 goes Elephant Starfish. He's moved up 8 places so far in this race as it stands. There's the penalties. Nothing really going on. So we'll just go to no detail. Have a nice normal graphic for a little bit. Barker though, not close up to Evan. Ruben has not pulled away in this race. He's keeping a relatively similar gap all the time. So, there's still a chance Bleedbot could definitely get this win tonight. It's going to be a bad day. How will these drivers be able to hang on to those full wets until the intermediate period? Because these tyres do wear out a fair bit, especially the full wet. They wear out, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Phil sliding away again. He's really not enjoying these conditions at the moment. From Nestro getting very close to the back of Utah Elephant 36 as well. And I've spoken for almost 5 laps solid. So Revolution.
Sorry, I'm miles on mute. Okay,
Yeah.
so
No worries.
Ruben's a second influence, nearly. I believe Blue, but Ruben's actually catching him on a straight line. And my camera screen's messed up, so that's awesome.
Yep, same here.
Mac is lagged out again.
Yeah, it does look like he's gaining actually, but he is using a little bit of overtake, but it's not that much less than Ruben, so not really a concern, I'd imagine.
Yeah, Mac and Beans might have connection issues to the race lobby. Because I've seen them both join and they're both left again. Um, okay, so as they do come across the start line, we will get the intervals back. There's a yellow flag at sector 2.
Oh, it's Jet Belly
Jet
again.
Belly.
Oh, Jet Belly. Oh, Alfred Starfish. Pits early. I think he maybe go to the intermediates. Yeah, so he's going to be the first one to gamble. He's gone to his inters. He's got nothing to lose. He may as well go for something a little bit different. He switches over to the intermediates. Utah for 36. And Cremestro goes side by side. Definitely some contact between the two. And oh, they've really... Cremestro's really squeezing out Joe. And Joe's got front wing damage. He's now forcing Cremestro off the road. Oh... A little bit dirty from both of them. Cremestro moving a little bit, and then Joe does kind of pull him in onto the grass after he gets his wing damage. But yeah, it's definitely a racing incident, in my opinion, for those two. Stuff like that happens at the hairpin, and look how close Evan is. He's Bleeblop has lost second place, so him and Evan are now going to be fighting away. Barker's now involved as well. This is not what Ruben needed, but he will, Ruben, be taking the championship to the final round in Brazil with a 15-point gap between himself and Barker. Someone's off in the second sector. Oh, I think that's Ikvalize. Yeah. Yeah, it's Ikvalize. And I think Alpha Starfish has definitely made the right call here. He's gaining, I believe, on Maka. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's gaining on Maka.
Maka's AO.
So I think it... Oh.
Yeah,
right.
Maka and Beans
oh, I forgot.
Connection issues.
I forgot.
So, I will try again.
Yeah, let's just ignore my commentary mistake there. I definitely didn't forget. Definitely didn't.
Yeah,
Don't worry, people. So, just joking. Just testing you all. Oh, Jersey Charlie's got more fabric damage. Or is he just not pitted? Not 100% sure. That Dildo, Elf and Starfish, he's actually gaining on Ruben. Little bit by little bit, he is starting to gain on the race leader. Utah Elephant 36 now pits as well. He will go on to the intermediates now for his stop. But yeah, Alpha Starfish is gaining. He could definitely get a fair bit out of this race, I think. Do you think... I think he may have made a right call. Do you think he has?
I would have initially thought it would have been a lap or two too early. But I think he's timed it right, and he's gaining on racing drivers in front.
And oh, Phil making contact. Oh, that's Bebop. Oh,
Off.
the AlphaTauri's gone. He's gone round at a very... Usually isn't that late down there. And now there's Phil jump. Oh, contact between him and RPL Zakari. So Phil has gone round. I could tell that was going to end in disaster when he went for it. Yeah, that has not ended well. And Phil is now going to be struggling to keep that car going. And I've got another timing glitch. You'll have to see it. But Evan is gaining on Ruben. And it's definitely time for the intermediate. Definitely time. Surely it is.
Yeah, that incident between Phil and retired.
Oh, Phil's out.
Lost it.
He's binned it. And now Jordan and Zakari are going to react to that. Safety car. They've got that perfect. RPL Jordan, RPL Zakari have timed that perfectly.
Yeah, I would like to think that the how Big Loop actually went off. I think there was initial contact with Barker, possibly.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I could be really wrong, but that's basically my gut feeling.
Alfred Starfish has now moved up to the points, so his strategy has paid off for him very nicely as well. He's now in the points playing position because of it. And so the highest driver that did pit was RPL Jordan. He's now at 8th on those intermediates. Excuse me, but yeah, the only problem is that they're all having to go really slowly. Oh, excuse me. So, Jordan and Zakari won't actually gain much, I don't think. Pardon me. And... what else is happening? Yeah, they're getting a little bit closer to the pit lane now. But yeah, it's definitely time for the intermediate conditions.
Hopefully we won't have to see much more of this rain, and hopefully we can get onto the soft tyres.
Yeah, it's just going to depend on how quickly this intermediate phase does last for, you know, because just not sure at this stage. Ruben, Evan, Barker, they're all pitting. Surfy, as I mentioned, will pit as well. He has to go really slowly to avoid getting a penalty now. So what's going to happen at the pit stop? Has Ruben been held up slightly? I'm not sure. I don't think he has. Yeah, he'll be in front of Barker, and Evan will be in front of Barker still, I believe. Yeah, he will be. So Ruben still leads. Evan will still be second. Barker third. Surfy fourth. White fifth. Flop sixth. Rossi may lose a position to Jordan because he had to wait a little bit. So that will be interesting to see. Yeah. So RPL Jordan's actually going to move up a fair bit, I think, to P5. Yeah, P5. Here for RPL Jordan. And RPL Zakari moves up to P6. Yes, he does. It's moved up to P6. Alpha Starfish moves up to P8. So, yeah, it works well for Alpha Starfish, that strategy call. And for RPL Jordan and Zakari. So, race is definitely not over yet. It should be interesting to see what does happen by the end of the 27 mentally and physically grueling laps at this stage, because I'm sure this is horrible for all drivers.
Yeah, so it will be very close on this this safety car restart. We've got 18 drivers left. 42 of course crashed out at the start, and Pilgrim went out just a couple of laps ago after making a major mistake. So as it currently stands, with Ruben on top and Barker in third, Ruben will only need 18 points, I think that's right, going into his final race if the results stay as they are.
Yeah, it'll be 18. I will see if he actually has the fastest lap. No, that is actually Barker at the moment, so the gap will be 19 points as it stands going into the final round of the season. So, yeah, every point will mean something by the end of this campaign. And you never know, it's pretty unlikely, but imagine if that fastest lap is just the difference between a title and no title. That'd be mad. But, yeah, Barker could definitely still win this race if he pushes and can get through. I reckon he was on a wet setup for the whole of that qualifying session, and that's why he was so far down, because he's definitely got a lot more race pace, and he's back to what he should be doing, and that is driving very cleanly, very well, exception. Oh, something's going on. Oh, Beans is pitted, that's why. And Krabesha and Jabberley have got drive-through penalties at this time as well. So, yeah.
That'll be to do with their exceeding their deltas when they're going around trying to go for the safety car.
Yeah. But yeah. Championship. I think Ferrari will get the constructors. Yeah, I think they'll get the constructors at this rate in for tier 3, but the drivers though, Ruben's got to hope that Barker makes a huge mistake and brings the championship wide up going into finale of Brazil. It's just what he needs at this stage. He needs something to happen, and it's, you never know. Barker could make it if he tries to get the power too early, or he's pushing too hard, or makes a collision with Evan. We're just not sure yet, but you never know. This race is not over until the flag does drop for the final time. Ruben though, waiting for the restart. Hopefully it's at the end of this lap. He's still got that yellow warning light for the fuel, so he has got a little bit less than he should be having. But yeah, now I am tired. But yeah, Ruben though, surely the safety car's going to come in at the end of this lap. If Jeff Belly 1 does catch up, it may though. It's going to come in really late if it is at the end of this lap. It is. Oh, it's so late. And oh, Evan spun. Evan spun it.
Oh dear.
Evan's gone round.
That's unfortunate.
Evan's gone
That
round.
is very unfortunate.
Yeah, so no.
He's lost it as
Barker, if he gets in front, he can win this championship. Barker's going to really try and hound Ruben for the rest of this race. And oh, look at Zakari. He gets a brilliant result. So does RPL Jordan. He also gets a fantastic result as well. Heading down into turn 1. Zakari. No, he's going to back out. Time penalty for Barker though. That's not going to help his cause in this race. So he won't be able to get the winners to stand. Zakari and JLT White fighting away as well. But FRT Evan though. How did he spin? How did he spin there? The power must have just dropped. He must have just been expecting the limiter thing, and yeah, just went. That's what I assume happened. But Barker though, 4 tenths behind Ruben. He has got a 3-second time penalty. I'm just gonna check quickly. How many warnings does Ruben have? He has 2. So if Ruben gets another warning, that will be a penalty for him, and it evens it out between himself and Barker. Barker still has a very good chance of getting this win tonight if he can't get in front of his championship rival. This is going to be a battle to watch. Only 4 attempts separate these guys as well. And oh, more fighting. Someone's gone off. It's Jasper Plays. Jasper Plays and Beans. Is Beans left again? I didn't even notice. Beans
rejoined.
left again. Yeah, he's gone off now. Rip for Beans.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, Ruben and Barker gaining all the... Well, Barker's gaining on Ruben, I should say. Surfy's just watching on in the background, waiting to see if anything does arise and happen between these two. Chelsea Barker's getting so close. You can see him trying everything. And Jasper Place has gone off again. Ruben versus Barker. The 2 championship rivals. This is what we love to see. Yeah, more yellow flags. And look how close he is getting though. Surely he can make a move soon, can Barker. Zakari's got in front of Jersey White. They both nudge each other off again. And Alfred Starfish now going to try and get involved. Jersey White's gone off. Alfred Starfish is having a mad race. He's in P6. He's having a brilliant race here tonight. Here's the Red Bull driver from last place on the grid as well. He's had a brilliant night of racing. But yeah, the battle for the leader is the one we're wanting to watch. Bleed Bob's got 3 seconds, so does Surfy. But yeah, what are your predictions now for the rest of this race between Barker and Ruben?
Well, I think Barker will definitely get that overtake. If not around the corner, then it'll definitely be on the straight. Probably either around Spoon, just straight around Spoon, or on the soft finish straight. He definitely has that pace to be able to go and get that overtake. And if you see what I mean, he's trying to get a better line than Ruben, in order to try and get more pace out of the corner.
Yeah, he is as well. He's gaining on him. On the straight, heading up to 130R. He's got 44% battery. Ruben, though, has got 80%. So Barker really using a fair bit of the overtake button at the moment. And as he heads through the final corner, Barker's gaining on TRT Ruben. Ruben's going to be coming under pressure once again. Barker, though, still not close enough to get TRT Ruben. And the Ferrari driver does stay in front for a little bit longer. Use 11:36, and Chelsea White also very close as well. Joe almost bump drafting him, it looks like. Evan and Cremestro's pitted. Yeah. But this battle for the lead is sensational. I love battles where the guy behind's trying to find ways to get in front of the guy in front. I don't know why. I just always liked it. Not sure, but yeah, I'm probably one of those early people that finds Monaco races entertaining. But yeah, Barker versus Ruben. This is going to be so fun to watch.
Yeah, going back to what you said about Monaco, I think Monaco is just one of those very slim tracks where it makes loads of things interesting.
Yeah. Right now, it's kind of like a Monaco situation because it's so hard to pass. Barker's going to send it! Oh, they made contact! The two championship rivals have made contact! Barker's gone round! Ruben has spun his championship rival!
I don't think that was his fault. I really don't think
No.
that was his fault. I think Barker just tried to be a little bit too greedy there to go through on the inside.
Barker did not have to send it. He could have gone for it going to 130R. And now, the battle that we're all looking forward to looks to be robbed because Barker... It's a race against him, in my opinion. Ruben arguably could have left more space, but Barker, he did not have to send it there. It was very opportunistic. So, yeah, racing incident, in my opinion. And now Alpha Starfish and Bleedblob fighting away as well. You've got to give credit to Alpha Starfish, haven't you? Because he's gone from 20th to 5th. It's been an incredible drive, hasn't it? Like, fair play to him. He sold so well in this race.
Yeah, you really got to give him credit for how far he's actually gotten up the grid.
Sorry. Just cut in. He's
Yeah,
trying to keep Bleedblob behind. Yeah, he's fine. Carry on.
Yes, so with that Alpha Starfish going from last to 5th, I think he can, if he can get the speed, I think he might be able to pass the carriage to get into 4th and finish the race in 4th place by the end. That is basically what
Yeah,
I'm
of course, if he does.
saying to. That's my prediction for him.
Yeah. Of course, if he does catch up actually to Sakari, he could be within 3 seconds of Surfy by the end of this race. So, you never know what's going to happen now. And now we're getting more viewers. I assume they've probably heard about the Barker Ruben incident. If you just start to watch, the two championship rivals made contact, and now Barker's setting up. Bleedblob has to stay behind. Just not close enough is Jerty Barker. Has to stay behind. Jerty, Charlie, and Maka go side by side. Oh, they made contact as well. Maka looks like he just slightly understeered into Jerty Charlie. Nothing they could really do about that. Barker should pit. No, there's no point. Barkerson's hasn't got any damage at the moment. But he needs something. He needs it to dry up quickly, or another safety car to be deployed, and hope that if there's like dry weather, he could just pit. And you never know, but it's gonna take quite something at this stage for him to catch up to TRT Ruben, who's leading away by 2.1 seconds at the moment from the Tier 4 champion, FRT Surfy. Yeah, this is just so fun to watch. Charlie getting close behind Utah Elephant 36. Joe is struggling on those inters, and all Chelsea Charlie going to send it down the inside of Utah Elephant 36. Really sticking his nose in there, really going for it. Utah Elephant 36 though, trying to go for it. Yeah, he has to stay behind, it looks like. Yeah, Chelsea Charlie still behind Joe and Utah Elephants. Yeah, he looks like he's got the position covered, but he can use the overtake, which he does. They're both using overtake though, that's the problem. So this won't really help Charlie. The only thing that can help him is the slipstream, and now he's rapidly gaining, going down into the final chicane of the circuit. Jersey Charlie sending it down the inside. Goes for it, round the outside. He's got the move done. Brilliant overtake there for Jersey Charlie. He moves up into 10th place. That was very nicely done, wasn't it? And oh, Bleedblop's gone round again. Bleedblop has gone round.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunate. And Jasper Place is out. He's binned it.
On track as well.
Well, we get a second
safety
car. We do get a second safety car. A second safety car is deployed. And let's say if Ruben does get a penalty for that collision with Barker, this could really not help his chances in this race if the stewards decide it is a penalty. But yeah, Ruben. He's close to making this title fight going down to the wire. He could still definitely win this championship. He just needs to get 2 wins in a row and he could have it. But yeah, it's definitely... The problem is that if the rain does stop under safety car, I don't think I'll be dry enough for the dry conditions, for the dry tyres. Definitely won't be. Excuse me. So these drivers are going to have to stare to the intermediates. Even if this rain does stop during the safety car. And as you can see, at the top there, there is a little bit of blue sky starting to appear. So that is promising that this rain could stop relatively soon for the next 2 or 3 laps, I'd want to say. So yeah, looks like it could dry up shortly. Yeah, no one's going to pit. Yeah, but what are your thoughts on this race so far, Revolution? Because I think it's been fantastic to watch.
I think it's been really entertaining. I think Elfin Starfish in particular has really been a standout for myself. And I think overall it's been brilliant. I think Park was unlucky with the dive on round spoon. Astros moving up places. Not sure if that's because of pits or it looks like it is. Yeah, there's not much else I can say apart from Elfin Starfish has been brilliant this entire race.
Oh! Ruben's binned it! Ruben! Oh, he's binned it and the safety car has got front wing damage. He's done what he did in Hungary. And now, if he pits, he's going to be at the back. Oh dear, that could have cost him the championship, I think. I think that may just cost him the title, you know. He's got a little bit of front wing damage, and although it's only a little bit, that's going to affect him so much. He could lose around 2 to 3 temps, I think, with that front wing damage, so sure he's going to have to pit.
Either that, or I think he might try and stretch it out to what the drives are allowed.
Yeah. I think that could be the only possible thing he can do at this stage, but that's his own mistake. He's dropped it, and yeah, he must have like hit a curb or something. The car just didn't react well, but I'm not sure. I wasn't looking at his onboard or telemetry, so we don't really know what's happened. So we don't really know what happened with it at this moment in time. But yeah, Ruben's gonna stay out a little bit longer. He's gonna have to. So his car will definitely be in the end of this lap because the guys behind will catch up. And we should be able to go racing from there unless Jet Belly is pitting. Rossi pits. Jet Belly pits. So we could actually at the safety car out for another lap, and I think we will actually. I think it will be out for another lap. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer for the start of this race. I'm just gonna have a quick check in the Discord main chat and to see what people have said, etc., etc.
I don't know if you just heard that. I do apologise if you did.
What?
Basically, my
What happened?
level was raging, so I didn't know if you heard it. So
I can hear it raging. Oh, that is me. Almost every single league race at someone, but you know. Oh. Okay. Right, I've just seen this. Jet Belly and Rossi on the dries.
Jet Belly and
they
Rossi
reckon this race is going to stop.
What?
Well, it is going to stop. But I don't think it's going to stop yet. Because as you can see, if you have a pair of working eyes, it's raining right now.
Yeah, maybe within the next 1 to 2 laps, maybe it'll stop. But right now,
Yeah.
intermediates
No,
are
even I don't
still
think
the right
it's...
call.
Yeah, there's no way this rain's gonna stop soon enough. They'll just be way too far down, so there's gonna be another lap of this safety car.
I think Beans. That's not Beans.
Beans caught
Beans is still
up.
there,
And
okay.
Jet Belly almost bins it. I don't think Rossi and Jet Belly made a right call here, to be honest.
I think
I
they've
think
just
they may have
been
made a
there.
little mistake.
I think they've just been there.
Oh.
The race overall. So,
Yeah. Like, I can see the race lining up, but it's not time. It is not time yet. But it's worth a go, I guess, for them. They've got nothing to lose, either of them, so they may as well gamble. If it does stop, then those two are absolute geniuses, and Jet Belly's pitted again for a set of soft tyres, so he's committing to the dry set. He's committing to it. So he's confident that this rain's going to stop. Rossi's confident this rain's going to stop. If it does, they are two geniuses, and they deserve, I don't know, a massive bottle of champagne and a Twix. I don't know. Something like that. Just something to... I don't know. I just thought Twix, because why not? But yeah. Maybe... Oh god. Yeah. It's gonna be a bit tight. I'm not sure, even if that rain will stop. I don't even think Rossi and Jet Belly will be close enough to get positions. I think they'll be that far down, to be honest. It's gonna be tight though anyways. Safety car should be in at the end of this lap, but we all know this game. We all know what it's like. It's very weird at times, very glitchy, etc, etc. Oh! Rossi's binned it! And he's lost half of his front wing. Oh dear.
which is why we shouldn't be on the soft.
Yeah. I think they may have gone a little bit too early, to be honest. Smart idea, but they've gone way too early.
Yeah, like
So
I said,
I can't even score.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think they've just been their entire race, to be fair.
Yep.
And
I
the rain
think they
has
may have done.
stopped, so... The rain has stopped.
Jet Belly
but we
could be in a
are
good position. Rossi won't,
still
because he's
well on
binned
track.
it. But Jet Belly might. He could be in a good position within a lap or two. Anyway, so TLT Ruben heads off. And now we are going racing once again. RPL Jordan keeping RPL Sakari behind him. You can see Sakari trying to catch up to him, though. But Jordan does stay in front.
Surfy's going down the inside.
Yeah, Surfy.
He did try it.
He's trying. He is trying, Surfy. He wants to get in front. He's quicker than Ruben right now, because Ruben, of course, got front wing damage, remember. So that is not going to help his cause in this race. Rossi's pitted. He's pitted for the medium tyres, actually. So he's definitely committing to this. Jordan staying in third place. He's gone slightly wide, so Sakari may try and get involved soon enough on him as well. Jarty Barker stays behind. Elephant Starfish jumped down to 6th place. Usa Elephant 36th up into 7th right now. How close Surfy is to the back of TRT Ruben. Equalise as yeah, oh, Jet Belly. Jet Belly's off the road. Jet Belly's off. Oh. So neither of these guys.
Charlie's lost it as well.
Neither of them are gonna get points. Oh, Jesse, Charlie's out.
That's gonna be another safety car, I think.
What a... There could
Possibly.
be.
Maybe. What this game's like.
Yeah, we all know what this game's like. I don't think there'll be a safety car
Nah,
though.
probably not.
No, there won't. Oh,
Okay.
Charlie's just returned on track, that's why. So he obviously binned it, then just said, I'm out, bye. I don't know.
Yep, so...
But,
So we do have quite a few drivers that are actually starting to lose grip here.
Yeah.
I've just seen
Awful lot of the bar.
Justin was pitted. He's
Oh! Surfy's at the back of Ruben! And now Surfy's got front-mate damage. So RPL Jordan, he's in a brilliant position to take the win here for Mercedes. He goes for the outside, gets P2. Mercedes, they've got at least one podium in every single race I've found this weekend. And the other driver hasn't scored. That could happen again. It's gone from third to tier 1 with Sam, second to tier 2 with me, and it could be first to RPL Jordan in tier 3. So Mercedes could get another podium this weekend, and now it could finally be a win.
Ruben's trying to
Mercedes
hold up
could.
Jordan. He's trying
Ruben. He's going to try and do what he did in Hungary. Jordan's going to try and send it. Jordan's trying everything to get in front. Elfin Starfish has moved up into 5th now. Elfin Starfish could be on for a podium here. From 20th on the grid. That is so unlikely. That'll be amazing. But now it looks like, though, by the end of the next lap, it could be time for the dry conditions. But TRT Ruben is barely hanging on to this lead. RPL Jordan, surely he can get the win here for Mercedes, which could promote them after P2 in the combined constructors standings. That'll be amazing for them, and that is exactly what they need at this stage. Ferrari looks like they will win the combined, but Mercedes can at least get seconds. Jordan's sending it down the inside of Ruben. He's going to try going for it. Ruben's pitting. Ruben's pitting for the dry tyres, and now Sakari's going to try and get him because Jordan got a bad run out of the corner because of Ruben's pitting.
Tyres anyway. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Barker though, he's going to try and go around the outside here. Barker's going to go for it. No, I don't think he will get it done. He might actually. No, he doesn't. Carey stays in front. Oh god, my voice. It's going. Ruben. Oh, wait, Ruben's behind Maka. Because he changed his front wing. You know he's behind Jub as well. I know Ruben well enough. He's going to be raging. He will be raging, trust me. Trust me on that one.
You've got the top 9 still to pit for changing tyres, but I think
it's dry. Actually, there's still a little bit of spray, so these inters could work for the rest of this lap, I think. Uphill Jordan! He's gone off! Jordan's off! And now Zakari leads. RPL Jordan has gone off, and the chance for a Mercedes win looks to be gone with it. And DRS is now enabled.
so. We'll now see drivers on the Inters come to the pits at the end of this lap.
As a fellow Mercedes driver myself, that's such a shame for Jordan. Could have been Merck's first win of the weekend. But Jordan has gone off. He's going to get in. Barker's now got the lead. Barker's got the lead on track, but he does have that 3-second time penalty, remember. So then, I think Barker's going to get in front of his championship rival as well. So I think the championship's going to be wrapped up tonight. I think that Barker will be the champion for Tier 3. And Elfin Starfish is gonna get a podium. Elfin Starfish is gonna get a podium from last place on the grid. What a drive it's been from the Red Bull. Absolutely fantastic from Elfin Starfish.
Sector 1
someone's off. Someone's
Cremestro.
off. It's a McLaren. It's Cremestro. Haven't mentioned him much today, but when we do, he's gone off now. Also, TLC Ruby's got a 3-second time penalty, so that's the exact same as his rival, but he's not close enough. So I think this could be championship over here for Ruben. But yeah, Barker, he's got to get this win, I think. Yeah. Barker's going to get it, I think. Jeopardy's got fastest lap now as well, with 5 laps to go. And, oh, Bleeplop. Oh, yeah, that's Beans' AI. I totally forgot. As always. I assume Evan's going to be pitting at the end of this lap. Those Inters definitely not the correct tyre now. I think he said just so his teammate would not, either him or his teammate wouldn't get held up, which is fair enough. Evan now pits. I don't think he'll actually be that far down, to be fair. He won't be that far behind the rest of them.
Well,
Evan may be second.
In front of Barker, who now leads the race.
He won't be second, but he will be. He's still in a decent position anyways. He's P6, so not bad for him. User out of 36 is catching. But yeah, no, he's... yeah. Anyway, so RPL Jordan catching up now to the back of Maka. Can he still get a podium on track at least for Mercedes tonight? But he definitely bottled the win. He obviously, when he braked, he just lost it. Yeah, that happened. Maka's losing time to Alfred Starfish as well. So Alfred Starfish, he'll be getting his first podium of the season. And what a comeback it's been for the Red Bull driver. I'm going to mention it again. What a driver has been for Alfred Starfish. What do you make of this from him?
He's been absolutely fantastic. I mean, P20 to P2 in this race is just simply mind-blowing. I think he's done the right call with the first set of stops. It weren't stops, was it? It was enters. That's my bad. Yeah, and overall, he's done really well for himself. I think he should be glad that he's gotten P2 today. So far, that is. But
yeah, as long as
carry on. I don't think there's any a hard choice for driving today. I think Alfred Starfish has got mine, definitely. He's driven absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, the only other person I could really argue with a driver of the day is Jerty Barker, but yeah, mine's Alfred Starfish. What a drive he's had. I was not expecting that. When I saw him in the points, like, oh, he's going to get a few points. Nice job. Decent result. And then he just kept on climbing up the order, getting the strategy correct, and F1 is about strategy at the end of the day. Especially in league racing. If you don't have a good strategy, you're done. And he's made that strategy correct. And look, he's going to get a podium. His first one. At the moment, anyways, he'll get his first ever ABS podium. I believe it'll be his first ever podium in the league.
Ruben's P5,
well done
but
to him.
that would not matter because Jarty will take the win.
Yeah. And Jeopardy's off again. He was looking so good, but he's just, yeah. Ever since he spelled the start, it's just gone horribly wrong for him.
Jarty Barker
And
has
now
the fastest
Barker. Yeah, Barker only has 2 more laps to go until he is crowned a Tier 3 champion, unless something crazy happens and the championship will still go down to the final round, but I don't think that's going to happen anymore. Jet Belly's gone off again, so it looks like he's going to get lapped in this race. RPL Sakir, he's had a 3-second time penalty. He's in 9th place. I think he'll get in front of Utah for 36. No, he won't actually. So Sakiri's going to be 9th. Evan on course for a 4th. Excuse me. Yeah, he's on course for 4th place. Here's RT Evan. So he's had a decent drive, but 2 unexpected podium finishes, and then someone who we expects to be challenging at the front pot for the win. Obviously, of course, would be Chelsea Barker, who is at the moment leading this race. So he's got just Jeopardy's gone off again.
I think he's struggling for grip
massively.
dear,
oh dear, he's
yeah.
Oh god. Yep, I think it's okay. Just about, as long as he doesn't unghost, should be fine. Chelsea Barker though, gonna start his final lap of the season. I think, I don't know if he'll be racing Tier 2 next week. I don't know whether they let the champion race in the tier that they want it in. I'm not 100% sure. I know Surfy's in racing Tier 4 for the last 2 rounds. And Jeopardy's got 5-second time penalty. Anyway, so Barker starts his final lap before he is crowned a Tier 3 champion. All of them though are running low on ERS. Evan gets up into 4th place, but RPL Jordan will try and get that position back on track. Igvalais gets in front of RPL Sakari for 8th place. And yet, everyone is... It's been a relatively clean race, I'd say.
Apart
Few iffy moments here and there.
Yeah, apart from like the race, not the race, what am I saying? The start of the race with the hectic main that we saw.
And oh, Ruben fully sends it on RPL Jordan there. That was a full-on send, but he's got it done, I think. And now they're really... oh my god, they're going... oh my days! What are those two doing? Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
Oh my... yeah, I don't know what's happening
That
in
big
this
block,
race.
definitely.
Yeah. But anyway, so Chelsea Barker though, rounding out the final chicane. Chelsea Barker wins the race, but most importantly though, he is the ABS Tier 3 champion. It's Chelsea Barker who wins the title. In fine fashion as well, and up to light side by side, Elvin Starfish gets second, Evan gets third. It's a double podium for Red Bull here in Japan. That was so unexpected, especially after what happens with Evan spinning under the safety car. He manages to claw his way back up to 3rd place, and Elvin Starfish from 20th to 2nd here tonight. What a race from everyone. But Chelsea Barker though is the Tier 3 champion.
I have to give my congratulations to him. I think he's, in the time that I've been here with ABS, I think he's driven fantastically well. Spa we saw last week, or the week before.
Yeah, Spa last week. We've seen every race from the Netherlands,
Yeah.
if that helps. So, this is our 4th race, I think. Yeah, 4th race together.
I think he's just done well.
Barker's won with them. Yeah.
Yeah, Barker I think has won 3 of the 4. And I think I've seen Ruben win 1, which was the one in Netherlands.
Yes. Yeah, it's Basilic last week, so it was 2 for Barker. So that's your final classifications. Barker wins from 8th place on the grid. Alfred Starfish finishes 2nd from 20th. Evan 3rd, Ruben 4th. Utah 36th, 5th. Sakari 6th. Ekfelai 7th. Back of 8th. Commercial 9th. Survey 10th. And then there's the rest of the order. Let's get the top 3 in. Shall we? There's one.
Chelsea Barker,
There's
numbers enjoying, I
two.
might be wrong though.
Yeah. Some invited that he may join because he, you know,
There's
won the
Starfish.
championship. There's Alfred Starfish. Got the 2nd place man in here. Just see if Evan and Barker do join as well. Oh. Where are the others?
It was the same last week, wasn't it? Because we only did Ruben last week because Barker in 3rd place and joined.
Yeah. I've...
Barker's here.
Yeah. Yeah, just to Georgia, please, guys.
Yeah.
Then we will start as soon as 3rd place joins. I'll invite Evan again. What a racer that was, guys. That was, straight away there, Chelsea Barker gets onto COD. What a lad.
It was an accident.
Straight
I've got a
away.
league race right now. We'll take the wrong game. Shit.
Oh my
Thanks for telling me.
Oh my god. I don't think Evan's going to join, so we'll start with our 2nd place driver. Elfin Starfish, wow. What a race. You started from last place and you managed to get 2nd. How does that feel right now for you?
Well, I had to start late in qualifying because I had to get batteries for my controller, so I had to run to the shop and sprint
Okay.
back. But yeah, I seen it was going to be a wet race for most of it, so I just threw in a wet setup, and that's probably one of the reasons why I finished last. Plus, I didn't have a good second run, and I just kept it clean the whole time. Didn't get involved with any accidents, didn't get any wing damage. Just kept me cool, and eventually it all worked out into second place.
Yeah, he really showed some excellent race pace, in my opinion. Holding with Maka and not staying too far from Barker. Does this give you a lot of confidence going into the final round of Brazil to possibly get a top 5 or another podium, maybe?
Definitely. These past few races haven't been great. Actually, this is only my second points finish since joining the league, so I'm quite happy with that. But Brazil is one of my stronger tracks, and Japan actually wasn't. I'm quite bad at Japan,
Oh,
so I'm hoping for some good stuff in Brazil. Hopefully, some more weather conditions like that.
yeah. Look, well done on that fully deserved second place. That was an incredible drive. Revolution, you got any questions for Elfin Starfish?
No, all I'll say is to watch you go from 20th to second, that's probably the most entertaining race I've seen overall from the league.
Thank you very much.
And now let's move on to the race winner and the champion of Tier 3, Jyoti Barker.
Hello.
How does it feel right now?
Biblical. I am happy. Yay. I don't know how to describe it.
Fair enough. Let's just talk about the race though for a second. It was very up and down for you. Started 8th on the grid. Was your setup fully set up for the wet, or were you focusing more towards the end for the dry? Because you definitely had a very solid dry pace at the end.
Yeah, so I made a wet setup and just changed it around a bit to be a bit of a hybrid, so it'd be a bit more inters than wets. And then I just dropped the front wing throughout the race and just hoped it would work. It didn't in quali, it was an absolute shambles. But yeah, it worked in the race quite well.
Yeah. Oh, what was I gonna ask? I'm so stupid. What was I gonna say? Oh my god, I cannot believe I forgot. Have you got any questions for him, Revolutions?
No,
I'll try and
I've
think
got
of what
nothing
I was
this week,
gonna
man.
say.
Nothing this week.
I can ask
Oh,
you a
literally
question
forgot.
if you want.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So how was it? How was action packed was this race? Like, what would you rate it out of 10 as entertainment for those viewers?
I'd say 8. I enjoyed it
That's
very
it,
much.
on me, I think it was very action-packed, especially the start. I think the start was probably the messiest I've seen it, with quite a few drivers going off in the formation lap. But we shan't speak of that.
I also remember my question. Of course, I think you'll be racing in Tier 2 next week. I don't know if you race in Tier 3 next week because, of course, you're the champion a race before it's over. But for Brazil, is that one of your better tracks, weaker ones?
I'd say it's entirely average. I can piece the lap together. I can stay consistent around there. But I think it'll be a lot closer racing with the other drivers that, in the nicest way possible, I'm not normally driving with, if you know what I mean. So I think it'll be a lot more. I think it'll be an entertaining race because it's just a short track and everyone can be fast at Brazil.
Yeah, look, well done on the win, and especially well done on the title.
Thank you.
And that's the end of the Tier 3 race. Tier 4 will be here tomorrow, where Surfy, the champion, won't be racing, so we'll definitely get a new race winner for you people to see. And then the finale, well, championship finale is the only one next week will be Tier 1. So, yeah, from myself, FRT, and of course Tier 3 will be at the same time next week. For your main commentator, FRT FH444, alongside me, Revolution. Thank you very much again, Revolution, for commentating with me.
No problem. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, pleasure as always as well. Thanks, guys, and good night.